are back for our 52 Parks project. We're moving on to park number 4 today. Let's get started. Today we're going to take this undesirable space next to a highway where it's very loud and turn it into a wonderful park space for this specific community. First thing I want to do is figure out where we want our park gates to be for this lovely large park. I am going to use the park main gate here, and then we are going to use the small park gate in a few other places. This park will serve a purpose of getting people from one side of the community to the other, so I do want to make sure that there is a nice short path to do that, to get across from one side to the other. So we're going to do that. This is going to be great. Okay, and then let's come down this way. This is going to be our only pedestrian only connection from either community to the other. There will be, of course, this bike road I put in here, and the rest of the paths will just connect people to different parts of the park. So you can set a dollar amount here, and then this would be a good income stream for this particular community while also providing lots of value. And by using the gates and putting in some fencing, we are controlling access to the park, which is another way you can build parks. I typically like to make parks really accessible for everyone and free, but for this particular park, I think we're going to use it to drive income, and we'll limit the access to the park itself through the gates. This is going to be such a wonderful recreation focused park for this community. You can hop onto the trail, walk your dog, go for a jog, and then you can also have easy access to the other side of the community as well. I think this is going to be really great. So I'm going to do a mixture of playgrounds, dog parks, flower gardens. We are just going to pack this park with lots of wonderful amenities for the community, lots of fun entertainment, and I'm really excited to dive in. I'm just going to go little section by little section and make each little part of the park feel a little bit unique in its own way and really make it a super value add that you would want to pay to go into. The nice thing with the way that the game is set up, citizens will use the shortest version, the shortest point to get from A to B, even if they are paying for it. So this will provide good income as well. This area to me is calling out to be a dog park. I'm going to start with some fencing here. Let's just get this all fenced in. Nice. Okay, and then I do want to create an entrance on this side here. So I'm just going to do my little trick to create a nice little hole there. This probably needs to be a little bit wider as well. So when you go to dog parks, typically there's two areas of a dog park. There's an area for smaller dogs and an area for larger dogs. We're going to kind of mimic that using the dog park here. So I'm going to grab this. We're actually going to pull this in. So we're going to say this is for the smaller dogs, and then the rest of this is for larger dogs. So there'll be the entrance into this specific part of the dog park, and then you can enter in this way, and maybe we'll have a second entrance over here as well for the larger dog park, but maybe just right here would actually work. So I'm going to use a path. let's just grab, I like the path with a bit of a decoration. So we're probably gonna need to move this out of the way and then use move it to put it back. A bit of a second entrance, like this is where you would go in for the large dogs, and then this is for the smaller dogs there. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, and then what we can also squeeze in here is a little public restroom as well. Yeah, that's cute. So there's a little bit of covered parking here next to the park, and then we've got our, actually I think I want to move everything over just slightly here. Because then there is enough room here potentially for some fencing. Getting really in the details here, but you know, sometimes you need to, especially when you're thinking about the functionality, how everything's going to work together. So yeah, this is nice. So this is the dog park entrance, so you can come straight in here. Here's for the small dogs. If you have large dogs, you can come along here, and then you'll be able to access this whole area over here. So let me go ahead and fence this off, and then we'll design the rest of the dog park here. Okay, and then this is a nice opportunity to bring in some trees. So we could just come in with some big live oak here. That's nice. Gives a bit of shade options for parking there. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, great. Well, we've got a nice little start here. So we've got a dog park, and then you've just got this large field the dogs can run around and do whatever they want. And if you're looking for more activity, there's this other part of the dog park there. So I think that works out really well. Okay, little tiny part of our large park done. Let's move on. Okay, this big area right here, we could bring in some fencing to protect from the road, but I feel like we could make a nice big playground area here. Yeah, I feel like that would be really nice to have. We'll make sure that there's also a playground over for this side, and we'll also make sure there's some sort of small dog park on this side as well. But I think this will be the place where we kind of put in our large playground. So let's go ahead, and I want to grab, yeah, this large playground. We're going to use move it here. And I think if we angle this the right way, it will end up being happy with us. Oh, perfect. Okay. Let me get some fencing around here for safety, and then we can bring in the rest of the playground assets I'm thinking of. Okay, so I went with the tall suburban fence. I feel like that's really appropriate for a playground type area. I think I'm going to bring some parking right out front here. Nice. Okay. Okay, and then what I want to do is grab dirt path here. Let's bring this in here like so. Okay, yeah, this is gonna work out really well. Okay, so then what I would like to do, I'm actually gonna grab this small fencing again. Okay, that looks very nice. I like that. Now, with the playground area. I'm gonna bring in the larger park restroom in here, so we'll do that in a minute. Okay, I want to grab the other smaller playground, this one. Perfect, it does fit in so nicely, and I think again we might be able, look at that. Nice. So then we've got the two playgrounds across from each other, but we're close enough to the road that it's not complaining, which is fantastic. I really like that. Okay, so let me get some fencing up on this side. Okay, I like that. Let's now grab the little playground. This one. Yes, yes, yes. This is gonna be perfect. Will it fit? No, it won't fit over there, but that's okay. Let's bring it here. There is the trampoline park. That could also be nice to have. You know, that would also fit over here. And is that the only... Yeah, the trampoline park. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. Kind of fun. And we can move this out here and do some nice landscaping behind this too, but give it its own little sense of purpose. Same with this one. Okay, I like this a lot. Let's grab our paths here. Okay, I really like this. Now I'm wondering, am I close enough to the road if we were able to bring in some of the tiny playgrounds? There is this, and then yeah, there's the little soccer field, which is pretty cute. Let's see if Move It will allow us. Ooh, it will. That's pretty cool. Okay, it didn't like being that far away, but it can be that far away. That's actually really nice. Okay, this is nice. So we've got we worked in the large playground, the small playground, the teeny tiny playground. The playground comes with the parks, and then we also fit in the trampoline park. So I think that works out really nice. The other thing we could bring in, which I think is always fun, is we could bring in the small tower. I feel like this is always like fun for kids to run up and climb, so I think that's a good addition. And we can just bring a nice path through here, something like that. Yeah, I think this is gonna work really well. I mean, this is a nice large collection here. I really like this. This is a great playground. So we need lots of detailing, of course. Same over here. We're gonna need lots of landscaping for this entire park, but we've got a good start. I do want to tighten up this fence up next to the parking like we have over here. I just think it looks a little bit nicer, so let me do that. The other thing I like is these assets that are out here. They have an additional fence since we're next to the highway, but I think we will bring in a good bit of foliage behind here just for noise and for safety as well. We might even do a double fence, being that this is a playground area and want to be thinking really heavily about safety as well. Oh, I did want to bring in the large restroom. So let me do that. Will this fit in here? No, but we could bring it down in here, which is not a bad spot for it. Yeah, you've got the restrooms there. Okay. I feel like that works really nice, especially when we get a lot of landscaping and foliage in here. It'll look really nice and we can fill that out. Oh yeah, this is nice then. So we can kind of distinguish this is the playground area. I feel like that's really nice to do. And a little bit of a curve here, like so. Yeah, that'll be nice just to kind of break up the park a little bit. Okay, I think what we could do here is make a small little dog park for, you know, if you lived on this side of the community, you would want access to a little dog park over here. You wouldn't want to have to walk all the way around here. So I think we do a little dog park area down here, and maybe we do a little playground area down here, just so we're serving both uses on both sides of the community. And yeah, I like that idea. So making sure both sides has great amenities, but changing them up a little bit different. Now, Larry built this adorable little dog park. So I think what we're gonna do, it's real tiny. So this would be like for those small little dogs. So maybe actually what we do is bring this here. Okay, so if you're coming in the park this way, you can go, we can actually give this a little bit more space here. And we can do a little bit of surface painter here. We'll put some trees around here too. So if you're coming in the park, you've got access to this cute little park for small dogs here. So let's move our gate up that way. And then I think what I'd like to do is create an entrance down here, and this is for the larger dogs. So then this is a pretty nice space for a dog run. Good amount of space. I think that's gonna work out really well. We might do a tree or two and some benches when we get into like the detailing of all of this. So that'll be good. But yeah, now we have a nice little dog park on that side. Let's go ahead and create a nice little playground with this little area. Let me get some safety fence in here first, and then we'll see what we'll put together. Okay, I've gone ahead and thrown down these little parks here. So what I'm going to do is make sure we have every variety here. The thing I love about these parks is they work fairly far away from the road. So we can move them around. Okay, that took a lot of using Move It and just slightly moving things around, but this works really well. So we have this nice path that you can walk onto this part of the park, and you can come back to the basketball court. There's the little outdoor gym, and then we've got the playground and the little soccer. It's a little crowded. It's a little crowded, but I think it works for like a little small, cute little recreational area. Yeah, I mean, it works. I think especially once we get it detailed up a bit. I'm wondering if I shouldn't put the soccer here because there's a bit more room here. That might be nice, actually. I think I'm gonna swap those, and the easy way to do that is just to put that one there and then make this one the basketball. Yeah, I think that works really well, actually. There we go. So again, just a nice little corner of the park you could go to on this side of the community. Little miniature playground. Yeah, I think that works really well. Oh, I'm excited how this is starting to come together. Once there's lots of nice landscaping, oh, this is gonna look so nice. Okay, I think this is gonna be a great little place to go ahead and put in the park cafe. I do want to use that. I'm gonna pull that here, but I'm gonna turn this on its side this way. Frame it up in between our two trees on the path. And then we've got the cute little bench there. That works really well. And then what I want to do is extend this and bring in some more tables and chairs throughout this area here. I think that would look really cute, and probably add a little restroom on this side as well. So let's go and find the exact tables that are on this asset. And that's a really easy detailing trick too. If you ever just want to extend an asset, look for what they used on the asset and then just pull that through. Yeah, I think that'll be nice. Okay, and then we can use some surface painter and just extend this so it looks larger than it does. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Okay, then what we can do is grab, Larry has lovely designed two food trucks. He's got the Frank's fish sticks and the Joybuild City, Joybuild's tacos. Because if you don't know, I love tacos. Look how cute that is though. So cute. Love that. So what we can do is bring this back here, like so. And then we can grab Frank's fish sticks and bring that over here. And then there are a few other food truck props. Yeah, there's this little ice cream. So that could go there. I like that. Bring this one here, and then there's also, yeah, don't like that. There are some in the in here. I don't like these as much though. This one's okay. Lovely. And then we've taken the park cafe and really expanded it and made this a cute little destination spot, which is very nice. I like this a lot. This is super cute. Okay, again, once we landscape around all this, that's going to end up looking really nice throughout this area. So we've got our playground, a little dog park, little place to eat. That's great. So maybe what we should do then is we've got our tiny playground, our larger dog park, and then maybe what we do, this is like the larger entrance. Maybe we put one of the nicer, larger cafes here. I think that would be really nice. There's the ones that we got with the park that are so nice. Yeah, this sidewalk restaurant is really pretty. Let's look at the different styles. Ooh, I like that one actually. That's kind of cool. It's a bit modern. What's the other one again, if I remember? Oh, actually, I like this one much better. Yeah, that's cool. How far can I back this up before it complains? Pretty far, actually. Great, so we can actually put some fencing around here and make it like you have to go into the park to get to the cafe. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, nice. So we've got our fencing here. So the only way that you can get to that cafe is you have to come, technically, you have to come into the park. I'm sure City Skylines people will just walk through the fence. But at least we've got that there. And then there's this nice little parking lot right near that cafe as well. So I really like that. I think that's very cool. So this is kind of our large, nice cafe, and then we've got our little food truck over there. This is coming together really nicely. Okay, so I think we have all the main pieces that we want in this part of the park. The rest of this will just be a lot of nice landscaping coming through this area. But we have these two really wonderful large fields that I've gone ahead and done fencing along the road here. I need to do some fencing along here to seal this off. But these are some really nice big areas. So I think there is benefit to having open space that you can do whatever you want with, but then there's also benefit in, I love the idea of like a running track or maybe a larger sports field. So I'm also inclined, being that we do have some green space that we're going to have here and here, I am inclined to see what kind of potentially be really fun to put a sports field here, especially with the food truck there, and then to do some sort of like dirt road running track on this side over here. So let's take a look, see what we find, see what we like, and then we can get to all the tree planting. Okay, I really like this community Australian football field. I haven't used this before myself, this particular asset, and I really like it. Fits in this space so well, and it's for sports, but it's also like has that big open field vibe as well. So I think that fits really nicely in this area here. And then we can just pull through a little bit of landscaping through this area. I feel like that looks really nice. I like that a lot. And then on this side, again, I think what we do is do like a dirt type running track for recreation. I think would be really nice. Okay, again, really simple, straightforward. The Sims in this game will not use this park this way, but I love the idea of having a running track in a community. There's all these nice walking trails. You can walk the dog or let the kids bike. You know, it can be kind of busy, but if this is specific for running, runners will really enjoy that. And then you'll have this area in the middle. That's a nice big field as well. And we can do a little bit of landscaping throughout the area. But all of our assets are down now. I feel like this is a really good mix, and what a great park. Lots of amenities, really fun, and landscaping is just going to transform this completely. So this is going to take me a while, lots of tree planting. So as I'm sure you guys are familiar by now, I'm going to speed this up on the editing side, and I'll see you when it's all done. And there we go. I am beyond pleased with how this park came together with all the landscaping. It feels lush but not too heavy. I left plenty of open space for the park patrons to use. Just simple detailing, a mixture of trees, and just adding in lots of picnic tables, another restroom, and just pulling it all together. So we've taken this undesirable space next to the highway that's loud, and we've turned it into this beautiful park that brings together both sides of this, whatever neighborhood this will be in the future, and it just pulls everything together really nice. And we have playgrounds and dog parks and some sports activity and some recreation and a place to eat and just a nice place to take your dog for a walk or a Sunday stroll. We've got our running track. So this gives this neighborhood such huge value by bringing in such a great amenity of a beautiful park with lots of different activities and uses, which is awesome. So I hope you enjoyed park number 4 of the 52 Parks project. I'll see you next week for park number 5.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.